Hi, my name is Mike Davis with Mobile Battery Solutions, and I'm here today to talk to you about polarity and the proper steps in hooking up your jumper cables or your booster pack when you're getting ready to jump start a vehicle. So what are the proper procedures when jump starting a vehicle? First thing you want to do is you want to take a walk around the vehicle that you're jump starting and make sure that all the loads are turned off. Make sure there's no headlights on, all the doors are closed, no interior lights, and most importantly, make sure that the key is not in the ignition. Once you've done this, then you can inspect the battery and make sure that it is safe to jump start. And the proper procedures for doing that once you're going to jump start the vehicle is you always want to hook up the positive side first. The reason being for that is the positive side is always going to have some power coming through it. Even if the battery's dead, there will still be power coming through that positive side. By hooking up your positive cable first and then your negative, you're still going to see some spark. You're still going to hear that crackling sound. But what it's doing is that's going to get directed through the negative cable to the frame of the vehicle, and it's not going to cause any damages once you start the vehicle. If you were to reverse that and hook up the negative side first and then hook up the positive side, you're going to get a bigger spark. You're going to hear a louder crackling sound. And what it's doing is it's putting a load on that vehicle. Well, that load's going to go somewhere, and it's going to go through the cables, and it's going to it could blow a fuse, or even more severe, it could, blow a component inside the vehicle. Now, if you're having trouble distinguishing what's positive or what's negative, in most cases, if they don't have the red cover over the positive cable, you can always find the symbol on the battery. There'll be a plus sign for positive, or there will be a negative sign for the negative side of the battery. So we're just going to take our positive cable, make sure we get a good connection on it, and then we're going to take our negative cable here, and we're going to hook that up to the negative side. And at this point, we're ready to jump start the car. For safety reasons, for yourself as well as your customer, you don't ever want to be standing over the battery when you're getting ready to jump start it. So once you've got your power supply hooked up to the battery, just go ahead and take a couple steps back away from the car and have the customer start their car. As long as everything's hooked up right and you got a good charge in your battery pack, the car should fire right up and they're good to go. When you're disconnecting your power supply from the battery, you want to reverse the order that you put it in. You always want to take the negative cable off first and then remove the positive. Once that's done, you can remove your booster pack from under the hood and close the hood on the vehicle, and the customer's ready to go. So in closing, remember that you always want that spark or that crackling sound to occur on the negative side of the battery. So when you're hooking up your cables or your booster pack, hook to the positive first and then to the negative, and everything should go smoothly for you. I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch this video with MBS, and have a great day.